What is going on, everybody? My name is Japes. Welcome back to another episode in my path to power, picking up where we left off yesterday. Except we're putting in our B team. Well, actually, no. Oh, no. We're putting the A team back in. Hold your horses. The A team is going back in. Before we get too far into this episode, I have to say, I absolutely love World Cup gameplay. I do not know why this game mode is getting so much shtick. People are freaking out about how they don't like it, how it's slow, how it's clunky, or whatever it might be. Look, on this game mode, if you're a good defender, you can defend properly. If you're a good attacker, you can score goals and work the ball around your opponent. Look, one of my absolute favorite players that I've gotten to use in this game mode, I just got him on my main account, Toni Kroos, is absolutely amazing and so much fun to use. Now, this is a 90 rated midfielder that in regular Ultimate Team you would not be able to use because he's too slow, right? His pace rating is just not good enough. But in the World Cup game mode, he feels like such a monster in the midfield. His passing is pinpoint. He's good enough defensively. He's strong on the ball. Like everything that you would want Toni Kroos to be, he is. And so just take a step back for a minute and appreciate the variety of players that you are able to use on this game mode because pace isn't everything. For the first time in I don't even know how long on FIFA, I feel like pace isn't everything. And maybe that has to do with me not coming up against like Ronaldo every game up top, or I don't know. Maybe as the players get upgrades, I'll feel like some of my guys can't keep up pace-wise. But for right now, if a player is high rated, even if they're slow, they're probably going to go out and do a job for you. So I am thrilled with this game mode, and probably why I'm enjoying making these videos so much. That and answering your questions in the comment section down below, hanging out with you guys and talking the wonderful world of FIFA. But you are going to see some, what in my mind, I guess are, I don't know if it's typical goals, but goals the way I want them to be scored when I feel so dominant on this game. And they're just nice goals. There's a right bumper X R1 square pass across. I've started incorporating that pass into my game, and I think it's really good. I think it's really, really fun too. So score a nice goal right there. Super dominant. Julian Brandt, he's on the plane. Leroy Sané has not. Moment of silence. And that is done just like that clip, so we're moving on. 69th minute, give me some of that dirty talk. We get the ball back, and we are working yet another attack. And the goals that I score in this episode, I am just so fond of. This is an episode where I told you guys yesterday, I just felt like I was playing good FIFA. This is from the same session where I just felt like I was on my game, and I hope it shows in the way we're scoring. I've seen some people that are like, oh, World Cup goals are scored just the same way. It's a pass between the strikers and the cam, and then you're just throwing goal. Does that look like a pass between the strikers and the cam just pinging 1-2 balls through on goal? Absolutely not. Axel Witsel with a brilliant overlapping run using the get forward free roam instructions makes a brilliant run into the box, overlapping our striker, and we're able to find just a classy opportunity, and it's a clinical finish from the Belgian. So I guess, so you might say that I had a little bone to pick today coming into this episode. Nice block there, 85th minute. We're running the counter. It's Witsel again. Somehow gonna find Lineker. Maybe not the best pass choice, but the keeper's on rushing, and you know what that means. Gary Lineker, welcome to the chip life. Pops it right on over the goalie. Easy finish right there past the keeper. So I think he actually rage quits this game, which feels unnecessary to me when it's already the 86th minute, but it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. If you would, leave a comment down below. I'm working on my custom tactics and instructions so that I can play that 3-5-2 that so many of you guys wanted. And I think I'm coming close to figuring it out. So hopefully we'll have a 3-5-2 video out, probably not tomorrow, but over the weekend, with some clips and some goodies in the way that I set it up. I'm sure it is not going to be the way, pro players would tell you to set up your strikers in your, in the formation. But I've given up on trying to replicate the guys that are going to these tournaments and being the absolute pinnacle players, because that play style just my mind doesn't work that way. I don't see those same passes and I don't see those same opportunities, and so I just try to find out what works for me in a way that I like playing. We pick up Willian here. That's fantastic. So Willian, high work rates, I believe. That card can get subbed on anywhere in our midfield, maybe not the holding midfield spot, but as one of the two CMs getting forward, he's going to be brilliant in that spot as a sub. Out wide, he'll be great there. Wouldn't be a complete episode without picking up Kepa, or Kepa. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, but yet another 81 plus board goalkeeper. We'll add him to our collection. He's joining the likes of Neuer, De Gea, Navas, Rui Patricio. It is what it is, I guess, this year, and I'm really starting to hope that I just don't pick up any more keepers. But if you guys saw the SBCs that are coming out based on the nation, we have a ton of Portuguese players. So if the SBCs work the way they seem to work so far, the SBC for Portugal will be Cristiano Ronaldo. And with the amount of Portuguese players we already have, I think there will be an opportunity for us to get him, which would just be amazing. Went out for another European upgrade pack here. I'm just trying to do everything I can to improve the team. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about those single player drafts too, because it's a good way to move the path to power forward, but it's not super exciting. But as long as you guys like the packs and you enjoy me continuing to improve my team that way, then I'm totally cool with it, because I'd like to be able to have like a South American team, a European team, maybe an African team as well, to try to vary it up and have some fun. When you do an upgrade pack though, and you don't get a single board, it feels really bad, and I'm just so bummed. I feel my luck on my main account just feels so much better than this. And speaking of Toni Kroos, I packed him twice in the matter of like 3 or 4 packs. So I just want to have passed that luck on to path to power. Like, will it over? Maybe I just shouldn't have played on like my main account at all, but I use it as a testing ground, so I get to show you guys the good stuff, right? With some good tips that you guys will hopefully go out and enjoy, because one of my goals always with making videos is I want to help you guys enjoy FIFA more, and I want to enjoy FIFA more. I think that's one of the great parts about YouTube, is you can share that. This guy, Suarez, Ronaldo, Deco, it's a cool team. It's a good-looking 4-4-2 squad. And this is going to be a very long clip, because I have not ever in the history of ever, maybe, that's probably not true. I'm sure there's a game when I perform better, but I started this game near flawlessly. So we're going to just show the entire first 15 minutes of this one. You can see I'm just not rushing. If you watch my build up, I hardly use the right trigger R2 to sprint around unless I see oodles and oodles of space, because it's how you lose the ball very easily. And that's a great pass inside. The extra pass finds Zielinski. Classy finish with his, actually, does he have 5-star weak foot? I think he might have 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills. Great player. Him and Pizzi, to me, I tweeted about it yesterday. Potentially the most underrated CM duo in all of World Cup mode. I think they're great together. They make each other happy. They smile. It is what it is. No, they make me happy. They make me smile when I get to use them. I'm still hoping that we'll be able to get some players to upgrade, because I don't see them being the answer long term. Pizzi not even on the plane, so he's never going to be getting an upgrade. Remember, these guys are dynamic items, so having a lot of players in your club means that you could get some really cool players eventually. And it's Zielinski again with the overlap. And to touch back on what we talked about at the beginning, that doesn't look like ping pong passing between two strikers and attacking mid. I think that's a nice goal. But I am not the judge of what is a nice goal. You guys get to be a judge of what's a nice goal in Path to Power. So when I see the comments saying that you like the play style, and remember, for those of you guys that have been around a long time, I know there are some new ones. For the first time gosh, since I don't know, it's been like a crazy week. I think we've gained like 1,000 subscribers in a week, which is just bonkers to me, having been gone for so long. But I try to replicate a style of play that I would see on a Saturday or a Sunday and enjoy watching. That is what I try to do. And that is, if I were to try to describe my style, I wouldn't say it's a specific style. It tends to be more possession oriented and more in control of the games, but it's trying to replicate what I think is a dominant form of play in real life if you have the players and the ability to pull it off. So 3 goals, 15 minutes, game over. I took the foot off the gas. I started to try scoring some skill goals, and it's been a while since I've been doing a lot of skilling. Luis Suarez, take a bow, an absolute thunderbolt right into the back of the net. That's an amazing strike, and I got so hyped for this guy when he scored it because he'd been struggling. He'd hit the post before this too, and that's just a beautiful strike from way out there. Even as a consolation goal, when you score one like that, it just feels better. So that is how our games are. I believe that's how the games are going to conclude for this episode. We got to get another pack. We get Ramos. We're not going to do the Colombia SBC, at least not right now. Maybe in the future, James will be a player that we'd like to add to the team. But for right now, we do not have a South American team. And so, nor do we have enough Colombian players to complete that SBC. So this is just a little bit of maintenance, a little bit of squad upkeep before we get into some more matches in the next episode. As always, it'll be out at the same time, 2 p.m. Central Daylight Time, 8 p.m. Is it British summertime? British Standard Time? I don't know. You guys know what it is. Anyways, I want to say thank you all so very much for watching. My name is Japes, and I will catch you all next time.